Welcome back everyone. In this lesson we are going to continue to use JavaScript in our web pages. I'm going to start by opening up a previous assignment that we did, and you want to use Sublime. Okay, so you have the Sublime text editor. Go ahead and open that up. And then after that you can go to File, Open, Open Folder, and then you can navigate to the folder that has your files. So in this case, this is my div. Select a folder. After that, you will see your index.html and the style.css. Those are the files that you worked on before. So let's see how we can put a JavaScript file in our web pages. So one way to do it is to actually just create a script tag. So what I can do is in my body tag right here, I can just put in script and then space type equal to quote. Next to that I type in alert. Go ahead and close off this script. Let's save this file and test it out. Please fill it out carefully. So let's do it a different way. I'm going to create a new file in my folder, so I can just go to File and New File. Let's save this file as script.js. Okay, so there it is, script.js right here. I'm going to copy this whole, I'm going to cut this and paste it in script.js, like right here. So within this here, I'm just going to press a space. I'm going to put in the source equal to quote.js, like so. Okay, so let's refresh it again. And there it is. It still works. So let's go back to here, but instead of alert, I can just do console.log and save it. Let's refresh it again. Now this time you do not get any messages, but if I right click on this and go to inspect console. So another JavaScript concept that we need to learn is function. So right here, what you see here is a function. Okay, you had alert. That's a function. And you notice that within this function, you're accepting some kind of parameter or some kind of arguments in here. So for instance, in this particular console log, I can just add another argument or another parameter. .location, .path, name. Let's save it. So when I refresh this page, it says hello. And look over here in my console. It has my message here, and look here, it also has my path. Let's do another function called add me up. And here I'm getting num1, num2. So in this case here, this function is a little bit more complicated. So I have these curly braces, and then I'm going to return num1 plus num2. So now how about this? In my alert, instead of saying hello, I can then just call this function. Add me. And then I'm going to put in two numbers, 4, 3. Save it. See, it says 7. Let's do another function. Get animal. So this time this function will not receive any particular input, but what it will do is that it will return an animal. Animal list. And then we have an array. So as you can see from this list, how many items you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you want to access item number 1, it's actually going to be animal list bracket 0. Okay, so let's say if you want to return a particular animal, then you can just do return animal list and then bracket, and if you type in 0, it will return dog. If I type in 5, it will return rabbit. But what if I want to have it randomly generate a number between 0 and 5, so that way I can get a random animal? So I can do random is equal to, here's where we are going to use some functions like math dot random and then I want a number, so I just put multiply by 5. Okay, so let's just save this and test it, see if it works. Refresh. Okay, here it just says my animal is rabbit, but it will always be rabbit. So let's just try this out. I'm just going to copy this and paste it in here and save it. But here it says animal is undefined. Refresh. It's undefined. Why is that? Let's do our console log and let's display this in our log just so that we can find out what's going on in here. So you can see that it's creating a number 3.417 and you go, well, that doesn't work because it has to be a whole number. It has to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. A decimal won't cut it. So what we could do is just use another math function, math dot floor, parenthesis here, and parenthesis here. Floor means take it to the nearest whole number. So as you can see, this is like a function within a function. Let's refresh this. Cool. See? So it works. Awesome. So now you know how to use function in JavaScript, and you also know how to link up a JavaScript file in your HTML. So in future lessons, we are going to use more JavaScript, and we're going to use a lot of functions in sending in arguments to your function. So it will be a lot of fun.